Hey y'all, coming at you. Just woke up. Uh, I look like shit, but I'm not here to look pretty. I'm here to review a movie, so fuck you. This movie is At Midnight I'll Take Your Soul. The first in the Coffin Joe trilogy. And I'm going to review all three of these movies. There is a lot of Coffin Joe movies and cameos and shit, but I'm going for the trilogy. So it starts off with At Midnight I'll Take Your Soul, then it's This Night I'll Possess Your Corpse. Then it's the newest one that pretty much came out in the last 3 years or something, called Embodiment of Evil. I've never watched these movies before. I just watched the James the Nintendo Nerd review of the first one, so I was like, I'll check it out. Why the fuck not? Uh, I couldn't find a good copy. I mean, they're really rare movies, so I just watched it on YouTube. So you can watch this on YouTube if you care to check it out. It's a black and white movie from 1964, starring some dude whose name I can't pronounce, Brazilian actor. Anyway, this movie's about Coffin Joe, a guy who, in my opinion, pretty much is just an asshole. It's kind of comparable to that one Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde movie where Mr. Hyde's just a dick. Maybe he's like that in all of them. I've only seen one. I think I only seen one anyway. But anyway, I don't watch black and white movies very often. I'd be in the right mood for that. Now, in comparison to the last black and white movie I watched, which was probably like fucking like a year or two ago. By the way, I keep poking the camera because my phone keeps shutting off. If anybody's wondering why I keep doing that, that's why. Anyway, the last movie I watched was Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. That was an amazing fucking movie. I strongly suggest checking that out. That was the best black and white movie I've ever seen in my fucking life. Straight up. Hands down, you can't, there's no comparison. I don't think anything will ever compare to that. A lot of people claim Psycho's the shit. Meh. I like Psycho, but it's not like the best movie ever. I think, Hitchcock. It's a little okay. I'm going off on a tangent here. Anyway, At Midnight I'll Possess Your Soul. So Coffin Joe, basically a fucking dick. Uh, he's sacrilegious, which I relate to. I'm totally sacrilegious. I don't fucking care about God or Jesus or anything. Um, and but he like purposefully goes out of his way to like be sacrilegious. So fuck, that's got to be annoying. Sorry guys. Anyway, he goes out of his way to be sacrilegious. So he basically like eats meat on Sunday, brings it to the bar and makes people eat meat. Okay, and I gotta tell you guys, for the first movie, I mean it is an old movie. Basically, he goes around looking for a woman to produce his child to keep his bloodline going, which isn't that evil, really, in my opinion. But he has a wife or something at the beginning, and he has to kill her to find a new wife for some fucking reason. It's really bizarre. But he made it himself, so I can't really judge it for his like first movie. But anyway, so that's pretty much the movie. He does all these things that are considered evil. I guess back then it must have been shocking. I'm not sure. Um, but he like everyone in this universe that he's created is afraid of him. I guess because he like he's the one who like makes the funerals happen, whatever the fuck job that is. And honestly, I don't know. It was hilarious. My favorite character was the fortune teller lady at the beginning, and she comes near the end there, tells him like you're gonna be fucked soon, and he's like, oh no, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know. Uh, Now, acting wise, his acting is pretty decent. I don't really get why everyone in the whole town, and I guess that comes more to the writing aspect of it. I don't get why everyone in the whole town is like fucking afraid of him at all. Like, I don't understand really. But yeah, they're all afraid of him, and he whips them and shit. No one has any balls. He's got fucking claw fingers. Like he's got like long fingernails. And like, if I seen a guy looking like that, I would not be afraid of him because how is he going to throw a punch without busting his nails off into his own fist? Like, I mean, I think they're afraid of him because I guess he's spooky. He's satanic. I don't really understand. But anyway, okay. Acting wise, he did a good job. I guess most people did for back then. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and say that the movie itself, like when it comes to the writing, it was very slow for me. Didn't really give anything in the sense of like it was kind of like an early exploitation movie, I guess. If you want to go there with it, I would call it that. Early exploitation, nothing too special, uh, but the ending was pretty good. But my question about the ending is, uh, how is he? Well, I'll find out, I'm sure, hopefully, but how does he become alive in the next movie? Because he's dead at the end of this one. And this is a movie from 1964, so I feel like spoilers can, suck my balls. Spoilers. Whatever. Uh, yeah, I don't really know what to say. Direction was actually pretty good, I'm going to say, for his first movie and how this was like a long time ago. The direction here was not bad at all, I'm going to say. Music wise, pretty fucking decent. Effects, they vary, but they're not bad. They're not bad effects at all, like for the time, definitely. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the effects were pretty decent in this fucking flick. Uh, what category am I fucking missing? Did effects, I did music, I did. Yeah, I think I did it all. Basically, at midnight I'll take your soul. Well, fuck. You know what? I gotta be a little lenient on it. And the reason for that is because it's old. I've gotta be lenient on it. Took me a whole cigarette to review this movie. I'll go ahead and give it a fucking. For the time, I'm gonna give it. What should I give it? I want to give it like fucking like 6.5 out of 10, and that's being generous. Uh, this was not a good black and white movie. It was very schlocky, I think, very exploitive. I guess it wasn't as shocking as I think it wished it was, but for the time and where it was made, maybe I'm not really sure. I know he's an icon in Brazil, and that's cool. That's cool. Horror icon in Brazil. Never been there. Want to go, but yeah, I'll give it a 6.5. Hopefully the next one's better. I know the next one's also in black and white, and then the newest one is like it literally just came out. It took forever to make this trilogy. This is comparable to Dario Argento's Three Mothers trilogy. Which I gotta say, in comparison to Suspiria, I mean, they were made Suspiria was made, I think, like about 10 years after this, or 11 years after this, but Suspiria was definitely a better first effort for a trilogy. Anyway, yeah, so, that's it. I think that's all I gotta say, so, yeah, go fuck yourself, bye.